Hello and welcome to this week's Friday Tech Roundup. Not only do you get 5 pieces of news from the world of DevOps, software, cloud and security, you also get to celebrate the Day of Love, you lucky people. So, hope you're ready. Here we go. Number 1, TrendForce has reported that the global smartphone output could fall up to 12% in the first quarter of 2020. This is directly affected by the coronavirus outbreak in China, which has seen many businesses close shop until the virus has been contained. What's interesting is that China currently looks after the global smartphone production is 16% of the market. And so this is obviously greatly affecting brands such as Apple, although Samsung is said to be the least affected because actually a lot of their production happens in Vietnam. Number 2, the Slack versus Microsoft Teams battle continues. And whilst Teams are still very much ahead with over 20 million reported users on a daily basis, compared to Slack's rather modest 12 million daily users, Slack might be in with a chance of catching up with the leader after a recent business win with IBM. Now, IBM have been a client of Slack's for a few years now, but it wasn't until recently that they decided to take the plunge and roll out Slack's platform across all of their 350,000 employees. What this means for the business and certainly for CEO Stuart Butterfield is that they now have the perfect case study to show that Slack can work within some of the largest organizations and enterprises in the world. Number 3, are you thinking about submitting a proposal for a talk this year at one of the many industry events within the DevOps space? If you are in luck. Jean Kim has just released a blog detailing how you can become more successful in getting your proposal accepted. Jean also goes into details about past failures to show that actually there are some things that you could avoid doing which might also better your chances. We've dropped a link below, so if you are interested in submitting a proposal for an upcoming event, obviously Jean here focuses on the Does event, which is happening in June this year. Please check it out because actually it is filled with really useful tips for anyone who is looking to enhance their profile in the industry as a thought leader. Number 4, new records have been broken in the cloud space after Canalys reported that the worldwide global spend on cloud infrastructure services has gone up by 37% in 2019. This has seen spend rise to 107 billion, with over a third of that attributed to Amazon's cloud platform, AWS. Now, this isn't a one-off. What Canalys has predicted is that they will continue to see growth over the next 5 years, with figures reaching 284 billion as a prediction by 2024. We'll be watching the space to see if they do hit that target. 5, last but certainly not least, and is with sad news that N26 has decided to leave the UK market. This comes, or they cite that the reasons being is that the Brexit withdrawal plan and the timing and parameters within that just aren't allowing them to be able to continue operating within the UK market. What's interesting about this is they've given their users up to April to be able to withdraw those funds. Now, will we see those users perhaps keep their confidence in challenger banks and move over to people like Monzo and Starlin? Or will we see this kind of, undo all that faith that they've had now in challenger banks and see them move back to more traditional banking? Only time will tell, but we're hoping not to see any more challenger banks leave the market anytime soon. And that's it. That is all we have time for today. Thank you for watching the Friday Tech Roundup. We hope you enjoy the rest of your Valentine's Day, and we hope to catch up with you next week soon. As always, all the links we've spoken about for everything today can be found in the description below. Have a good week.